This is Magic TV, and I am Shelley Nichols here with Paul Haggis. Welcome to Magic.
Thank you, Shelley,
It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me, Shelley.
You are a major force in the television and film industry. What actually brings you to Magic?
Robert asked me to come and be interviewed here and to talk about the state of the industry, about film, about television, and about the new media and what's happening. And I thought that was interesting because so much is happening in non-traditional filmmaking. My son, for example, has been into anime forever, and at first I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand his draw, and then slowly I've come to understand it and the other forms of storytelling. And so much is happening now with virtual reality and various others that I wanted to come and I was curious to see what's going on. And also I've been a fan of comics and comic books forever. So.
It's actually kind of funny for me because I don't know very much about manga and the animation and gaming industry, so it's been really exciting here getting to know the other participants that do things. And so with you, I found it very interesting that, I mean, of course you have an impressive career. You know, I've seen that 6 out of 12 of your films have been either nominated or won awards. I went back in your TV career all the way, I mean, and it went back, but I was like, Facts of Life? He was with Facts of Life and 30-something. I loved them. And so then I noticed that you did a video game. And I thought,
yes.
Gosh, what actually got you interested to do Call of Duty Modern Warfare #3?
Yes. I was asked, and I thought, wow, that's fascinating. I've never thought of how you tell a story that way. And so whenever I'm terrified that I could fail at something, it's something I very much want to do. And I was pretty sure I'd fail at that. And it was this situation where it's a successful series, they didn't need me, but they'd already constructed several of the set pieces, and they knew what they wanted to do, but they were curious how they were going to weave them together, and they wanted some help in that direction. They had a very good writer who'd been working on it. But I thought, this is fascinating, because again, how do you tell a story when the person, your protagonist, can't speak, and you are him? And that's fascinating. And then you have the connectivity, but where do you change point of view, and how do you get the story out, and how do you to add emotion to something like this without being trite? So I had a wonderful time with that.
Do you think you might do more video games?
I'd love to do another one. Yes.
Do you hear that? Anyone? Paul's open. Come with some suggestions.
Yes.
Well, that's extremely exciting. Did you play video games as a child, or were interested then when you were young? You said you didn't know much about the anime, but in video games?
Yeah, just a little bit. Back then it was Pong. So, yes. So, yeah, I did play them an awfully long time, up until into my mid-30s, and then I had to quit because they were taking over so much of my life that I had to stop, because I do that rather than write, and you can only have one obsession. Mine had to be writing, so I quit cold turkey, and because I love them so much.
Well, I have to say, I for one say, thank goodness you quit and got into the writing, because you've been, quite
The last game I
quite a
played
force.
was called Rastan, and it was this wonderful. I just loved it. He used to follow these characters. It was very primitive, but I remember my writing partner and I would sit there. We'd finish writing for the day around 9 o'clock, and then we'd play it till 4 o'clock in the morning. And then have to get up at 9 again and write. I said, I can't. No, we're going to kill ourselves if we keep doing this.
Very exciting that you've done this foray. I don't know if many people know about that. So I find your talents overwhelmingly amazing.
Well, thank you for having me as part of this. I appreciate that.
It's my pleasure. Is there anyone here that you are maybe a bit of a fan of seeing as well?
Oh yes, David Lloyd, and there's others, but certainly David Lloyd. I've been a big fan of, and I got to talk to him, and that was terrific. But there's others. So I've got Jack and a bunch of people that I'm looking forward to talking with more.
Super. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.